In the beginning of the drama, we see our male lead Han, who is president of DS Group, but he is disabled. So he organizes a party where many famous actors and actresses have come, in which one actress comes close to Han and acts as if she falls on him. But this action becomes heavy on her because Han ends her entertainment industry career, as his company is the biggest film producing company. On the other hand, our female lead is shown. Her name is Won. She is a famous manhwa artist, and she has come to the city for the treatment of her son Tiong because he has a kidney problem. So she is walking with Tiong when on the way she sees outside a shop. Then she says to herself, 6 years have passed. How have you changed? After seeing him, she recognizes him. Tiong says, Mama, this is my father, right? I want to meet him. Won says, no son, he is not your father. He says, obviously he is my father. Tiong was thirsty, so she goes into the shop to bring water. After that, Tiong sees balloons in front and runs behind them to catch them. And while running, he reaches another side where he sees Han sitting on a wheelchair. Then he runs towards him saying, Tiong has found his father. And he goes and hugs Han and starts calling on him, Daddy, Daddy. At night, Han's assistant pulls him away and says, Son, he is not your father. Tiong says, you are lying. He is my father. Then again, he holds Han's legs and says, Dad. Han says, I am not your father. Where is your mom? Won comes out holding a water bottle and does not see Tiong, so she gets worried and starts searching around. Han tells his assistant to find his mother with Tiong, but Tiong says, I want to go with my father. Han had to attend a board meeting, so he says, fine, I will take you with me. Then he sits in the car and leaves. Won becomes very worried for not finding Tiong. She shows his photo to people and asks, but no one has seen him. While Tiong in the car keeps Smijuin looking at Han. Han asks, why are you looking at me? He says, because my father is very handsome. After that, Han sees Tiong's bag ID where Won's number was there, so he tells the assistant to call that number and come to DS Group to take Tiong. The assistant calls and tells, your son is in DS Group. Come and take him. Won gets shocked hearing the name of the group, but still she goes there. She tells the receptionist and runs inside to take Han. Sees Tiong Smijuin and Tiong says, Father, you are very handsome. Han says, do not call me father, call me uncle. After that, Won reaches there. Tiong says, Mama, see, I found my father. Both look at each other. Han looks at her with anger. Then he calls the assistant and sends Tiong outside to play. Han says, 6 years passed after you left me. Won says, I loved you. Han says, I became disabled as you said before. Won says, I told you I can cure you. But Han stops her and says, do you think I will forget easily? When I needed you the most, you left me. He comes near Han and says sorry. Han says, I do not like your helpless face, and grabs her neck and asks, why did you come here with this child? Won says, I came for the treatment of my child, and requests him to leave her. After that, Han angrily asks, who is the father of this child? Won feels pain and asks him to leave, but Han says, when you left me 6 years ago, did you think about my pain? Flashback of 6 years ago starts. They came to a snowy mountain, but the weather became very bad. Won lost her way and was called Han's name. Then weather became worse, so she went into a hut, but the owner locked the door and she got trapped inside. Han was searching for her and reaches there. She calls him. He comes out and both feel happy seeing each other. We come to know they were engaged. While returning, a boulder was about to fall on Won, but Han saves her and becomes disabled. Then he is taken to hospital. After that, when Won gets conscious, she goes to see him, but Lena stops her and says, because of saving you, Han became disabled. This shocks her. Lena says she can cure Han, but her grandfather wants her marriage with Han, and seeing your engagement he got angry. But there is one way. Next day, Lena says she can convince her grandfather and help in treatment, but you have to leave Han forever. Won agrees for Han's treatment. In the morning, when Han gets conscious, Won says, I want breakup because you are disabled and useless. I cannot waste my life caring for you. Han says, we promise to stay together. But she says, I do not want to ruin my life. Han's mother throws her out. Lena also adds fuel. Won says, I cannot spend my life caring for a disabled person and leave. Han keeps requesting, but she leaves crying outside. After that, present time Lena comes and asks the receptionist about the child he say Han brought him and his mother who came to take him. Then she goes inside to meet Han. Seeing him, she drops thing. Lena gets shocked seeing her and asks why she came. Won ignores and says sorry for leaving before. Next Next scene, assistant brings unconscious Tiong and says he fainted. They rush him to the hospital. Won gets very worried. Han asks about illness. She says he has kidney problem and blood sugar issue. Han again asks who the father is. She says it is none of your business. Lena and Han's mother arrive and insult Won, but Han warns them not to insult her again. After that, superstar Liang arrives. Won knows him. Lena again tries to create misunderstanding, saying Won has an affair with him. Han stops her. Doctor calls Won inside. Tiong gains consciousness and feels happy seeing his mom and Liang. In the morning, the doctor gives insulin injection. Liang promises to help and gives his contact for a movie adaptation where he is the lead. Next day, Han finds details and buys a media house to control news. A reporter clicks Won and Liang's photo. After that, the reporter plans to publish photos. Won goes to meet the media house president, but sees Han there. He says, "Now I am the owner." She refuses discussion. Han asks, "Is Tiang your and Liang's son?" She says, "None of your concern." At night, Han offers her to come back. She refuses, saying breakup is done. Han angrily asks if the child is Liang's son. She denies and slaps him when he insults her, then leave. Both still love each other, but distance remains. Now whether they come close or go far will be seen in the story ahead. Next scene, Liang's manager tells him their hospital photos are leaked and gossip has started. He worries and calls Won and goes to meet her and warns about media outside. After that, Lena again tries to provoke Han, saying Won seduced Liang and the child is his, and insults her character. If this happens, then Liang's career will be finished and both of them will be heavily criticized by the public, and because of this, Won's career will also be finished. Han asks, "Do you think that child is really theirs?" Han was already angry, and hearing this he becomes more angry. After that, Won says, "If this is true, then our company will face big loss, because our next project is with Liang." Jiang drops her at her house, where she was living in a small rented apartment. Liang says, "Are you really living here? I have seen a better house. You both can shift there." Won gets angry and says, "Have you become a big superstar now that you don't like small houses?" Next day he says, "That is not like that, sister. I just wanted a better place. After many years, you called me sister." Then flashback starts. After breakup with Han, Won was very sad and standing on the road when some girls collide with her and her necklace falls. After that, some boys were beating Liang, who is just 17 years old. Seeing this, Won takes her phone and tells them, "I have called the police and recorded your video." Hearing this, the boys run away. She tries to find her necklace, but suddenly she faints. Liang quickly admits her to hospital, where it is revealed that she is pregnant, and she becomes very worried thinking what she will do alone. She thinks whether to tell Han or not. Liang tells her, "Doctor said you need rest." Coming back to present, Liang and Won know each other, and she treats him like a younger brother. Won was going to her apartment when a lady stops her and asks, "You are the girl in photo with superstar Liang. Are you his girlfriend?" Then she asks many questions and she goes inside her room. Next day, Liang is called to Han's office to discuss scandal. Assistant says, "Because of you we may face loss, so you must clarify your relation with Won and if the child is yours or not." After that, Liang says nothing. His manager says, "We will post that Liang has no relation with child and she is a single mother," but Liang refuses because it will harm Won and Tiong's reputation. Han was listening to all this from inside room as he wanted to know the truth about Won and Liang. Won was screenwriter of movies, so Liang takes her to press conference to show they only met for work. His manager refuses, but he still goes with her. After that, media starts asking questions about their relation, why they met in hospital, and even about her son Tiong. Won stays silent. Liang was about to announce something to protect her, but Han arrives and says, "This is a movie press conference. No rumor discussion." Liang and Miss Won only met for work, and anyone spreading rumors will face legal action. Next day, media becomes silent after conference. Won comes to thank Han. Liang also thanks him, but Han says, "If you cannot handle situation, you should be prepared. Anyway, this rumor gave free publicity to movie, so no need to thank me." After that, Han asks her to push his wheelchair to car while Liang's manager stops him from meet to Won, but he still goes to hospital. Lena comes hospital and Tiong tells her Han his handsome father. She gets angry and holds him saying, "He is my fiancé, not your daddy." Tiong pushes her. Won arrives and calms Tiong. Another little girl calls Tiong to play outside. After he leaves, Lena asks who arranged VIP ward, Han or Liang. Won says, "None of your concern." After that, Lena reminds her, "You promised me to never return." Won says, "You also promised to treat Han. Then why he is still on wheelchair?" Lena gets angry and threatens her. She says, "Your son is cute, but who is his father? Even you do not know. And if something happens to him, what will you do?" Won breaks photo frame and warns her not to harm her child.